Check me out, check me out. Zod in here keep trying to rebrand me, talking about Daily Gamer. I don't play daily. Guys, we're here. Playing Zesada Heroes today. Let's see. Weekly stream. That's true. All right, that's true. I do stream weekly. Hourly. maybe Zoe said hourly gamer. Maybe in spirit, but definitely not channel wise. Everybody, welcome. What's going on? Appreciate you all being here. You feel me? It's Monthly Gamer. You feel me? If you like what you see, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. You feel me? Share with everybody. I'm trying to hit 2,000 go. You feel me? 2,000 subscribers. You feel me? And then, you know, if you want to support Monthly Gamer, of course, as always, you can look in the description below. You feel me? Everything is one click away. You feel me? I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and I got Patreon. Patreon's the one that's if you want to set it, forget it. You throw $1 in. That's just a thank you tier. If you want to just help me out, help the channel out in general, it's a genuine thank you. And then if you want to throw $5 in, you feel me? $5. You want me to play any game you want me to play? As long as it's YouTuber friendly, as long as I have access to it, I will be able to play it. And I'll do a whole stream of that. You feel me? Cool? Cool. Let's see, Jess said, I'm good. I've started writing my first fanfiction story. It's called Shadow Finds Latina. I'm writing it out because my laptop isn't working. Gotcha. Every other day, every other gay gamer. I said every other gay gamer. Wow. Pause. Every other day gamer. All right, let's get started. Guys, it's Sonic's birthday. You feel me? Sonic's birthday. You feel me? June 23rd, 1991 was the release of the first Sonic the Hedgehog video game. You feel me? You feel me? Just say his name is Monthly Gamer. He know. He just giving me shit. He knows. All right, let's go here. You feel me? I was playing some of this behind the scenes, you feel me? So here's what I think I'm going to do with Sonic Heroes, okay? Because I'm not dedicating every single. I'm not making a playthrough every day of every single. Nobody wants to see that, okay? I'll be playing the same levels over and over and over and over. No one wants to see that. So here's what I figured. I'm gonna give all these a 2-hour time limit, right? Every single day, I'm gonna do a 2-hour time limit, and whichever part of the game I'm in, I'm gonna pass the baton off to the next team the next day, if that makes any sense. You feel me? So today I'll do like a 2-hour, right? If I stop at like whatever, like I don't know, Casino, Bingo Highway, right? I stop at Bingo Highway. Then the next stream, I'll pass the baton off to the Dark team. You feel me? And then we'll keep going from there. I think that's how I'm going to approach that. Otherwise, I'll be playing all the levels over and over and over and over and over and over. And like, no one wants to see that. You don't want to see that. Zoe said, I'll be making you play a scary game for sure. Hey, take your pick. Take your pick. Whichever you think is the scariest game that you can think of, you feel me? Throw it at me. You feel me? I turn all the lights out, put a cover over my head, leave the door open and shit. You feel me? Sonic and me basically share the same birthday. Zoe, when's your birthday? When's your birthday? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you just had your birthday. Yeah. Happy belated, by the way. I don't know if I said that on stream or not. Jess said, good. Yep. Happy birthday, Sonic. Yes. Jess said, I was 2 years old when the first Sonic the Hedgehog game was released for the Sega Genesis. I am 1 year older than Sonic. So whenever I see Sonic, it's like, oh man, Sonic, he's 34. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, God. Zoe said, that makes sense. Okay, the pass the baton style, I think I'm gonna do that. All right, let's get started. I'm talking too much. Too much waffling.
Let's blast through with Sonic speed. Okay.
Zoe said, thank you, my man. Hey, no problem, man. No problem. All right. Here we go.
Hey, look, it's Sonic.
Starting off with the Team Sonics. You feel me?
Yo, Tails.
Grampy Gamer, is that another one? Grampy Gamer. I might add that on to one of my aliases. I have like 5 aliases. I think I might add that on.
Sonic Heroes, I finally developed the ultimate weapon. In 3 days, I'll conquer the world. Think you can stop me?
Sounds like you need to teach the party.
What are we gonna do, Sonic?
See, all this is a fade. All this is a ruse. You feel me? But I ain't gonna. I'm not. If you've never seen Sonic Heroes, which I'm sure everybody here has seen Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, let's
You feel me?
party.
Zoe said, I was born in the great year 1999. And you know what? Honestly, I was about to make fun of you and be like, oh, look at this youngin', blah, blah, blah. But honestly though, 1999 though, you feel me? Like I think everything was popping off. Like movies was popping off, video games was popping off, everything like period was popping off in 1999, dog. And then we were like, and then everybody was like, the world. It was because everybody was like, the world's gonna end, so everything got to pop off. We were like, as soon as it hit when it hit 2000, bro, we all gonna die. So we was like, we gotta put out everything that we possibly can. And then of course, nothing happened. That was like the first, you know, world-ending event type of deal. And then ever since then, like every other like world-ending prediction thing, everybody just said, I've been like, it's not going. Shut up. I'm like, it's not gonna happen.
Give up, do they? Ready anytime.
People be like, you don't know, shut up, you don't know. And I'm like, I've been through this like 3 times, dude. It's not gonna happen. Nobody knows when the end of the world's gonna happen. Let's see. Like the stream. Yes, everybody in the chat. If you are in the stream right now, you feel me? Especially if you're a regular. If you're a regular, you better be liking the stream. You feel me? Most definitely. I'm looking right now. Got 6 people in here. I better at least see 6 likes. You feel me?
Best left to Tails.
Let's go! Let's go!
Let's see. Ugh. Who need the juice? All right, Knuckles needs the juice. You feel me? Let's see. Let's see. Like the stream. Wow, that means I'm 10 years older than you, Zode. Oh yeah, well that's good, man. Because that means I got age diversity in my chat. That's good. I like it. That's what I like to see.
Tails, flying enemies are all yours. Attack them with thunder shoot.
26 years ago, a legend was born, stopped the world from ending. It was me. Is that it? Did Zode save the world? He came through and was like, no. He had the God Ray eyes. He was like, no. It was real, man. That whole Y2K thing, and I was 9 too, so I didn't know. I was sitting there like, bro, we gonna die, man. Like, dang. I was sitting I remember I was at my grandmother's house, and I did not like being over there because it was ultra old and it was creepy. I was like, man, my parents dropped me off over here. My parents dropped me off at this place and left me to die. Ain't that some shit? But then, of course, like I said, obviously nothing happened.
Knuckles, we're counting on you.
Oh, oops.
Okay. Take this.
Here we go.
Looks like we can use that cannon to blow up the vertical tunnel.
Hey, nice to meet you. My name is Shoto Todoroki. Happy birthday to Sonic. Yo. What's going on? Shoto Todoroki back in the chat. You feel me? I appreciate you, dude.
All right.
What? My name is Icy Hot? What?
Let Sonic take care of this.
What is happening?
That's it.
Wow, my head's spinning.
Now hold on. Zoe, this says Todoroki. Is that is that a character from My Hero? I haven't watched all of My Hero, so I don't know anything about My Hero. I watched I think I watched like the first season and then I dropped it off just because I was like there was other stuff I was doing and I forgot. But I wasn't disinterested. I just never came back around to it. I also have a tendency with especially with anime, but this isn't with shows in general, but just specifically with anime. If the anime's not finished, man, I don't like being strung along. You know, feel me? I like seeing that there's a beginning, there's an end. All right, cool, I can get to it. I hate being strung along. That's like my biggest pet peeve when it comes to like shows. Todoroki said, hey, Monthly, you got to practice my name on a board often. What you mean? That's a code name for Todoroki in the show. Is it really?
That was tight.
That was tight, yo.
A sea palace.
Looks like X-Men.
We at the Sea Palace, you feel me? All right, so this one, I got to get a Chaos Emerald. Because I gotta remember to get a Chaos Emerald, because then like I tend to run through these levels like super fast and like forget that I gotta get Chaos Emeralds.
I'll take care of this stone door.
Zoe says, so you'll watch One Piece once it's done. Yeah, I'll be 95. So when I'm 95, I'll catch One Piece. Zode, actually, my cousin has tried so hard to get me to like watch that show. I remember watching it when I was a kid, like when it came, not when it first, but like when I first caught it on 4Kids back in the day, and I was like, this show is dope. And at some point, I stopped. And I remember for the longest time, man, my cousin kept trying to get me to it. I remember I was like, it was maybe like 15 years after the fact. And I was like, that show is still going, dude? I was like, what? He was like, yeah. I'm like, I'm not watching it till it's done. And of course, as we found out, like, it will never be done. That show will never be done. So with the laughing face, you feel me?
Let's head up there.
So the Todoroki said, "Good thing I finished all of One Piece." Wait a minute, how did you finish it? You mean like finish it up to where it is now? It's good to know we have comedians in the chat. Listen, man. I got a good chat, man. You feel me? That's one thing I can say. So far, we done had some clowns come through to here every once in a while. You know what I mean? I had to, like, you know, exit them up out of here. But other than that, I got a good chat, man. Does me being in the chat make any difference? Yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, at this point, I'm at this point, you've been a regular for about like what, like at least a week. And for the most part, man, you bring interesting discussion when you do. I don't like. My only thing is like I don't like clowns in my chat, man. I don't like people who get in my chat and try to like are starved for attention, like super starved for attention, and start acting an ass and start trying to demand like what I should be doing and this, that, and the other. Because I had a couple people like that, and I'm like, bye, goodbye. I don't need your viewership. You know what I mean? But Todoroki, you've been cool, bro. Especially people that try to be like, you know, it'd be like little kids and shit. Be like, play Minecraft. I'd be like, no, no. Go to a Minecraft channel and find them and ask them. You know what I mean? Like, go to a Minecraft channel. That doesn't make sense to come here and be like, do that. Otherwise, you're just trying to command the stream, which is not going to happen. Ah, damn, I wasn't trying to do that. Aren't I supposed to be getting the Chaos Emerald? Yes. Supposed to be getting the Chaos Emerald. I think I failed, which means I might have to start over. I don't remember where any of the little boxes are.
Knuckles, we're counting on you.
Which means we might have to start over. If I don't see a box somewhere soon, I have to start the level over. Let's see. Yeah, up to the current arc, LOL. Shoto, so you're welcome to chat anytime. Yeah, he's cool. Jess, yeah, Shoto's fine. He's been cool. Zoe said it's time to become EDOZ, my evil counterpart, and disrupt this. EDOZ. EDOZ come up in here and be like, "Fuck is this? Fucking do what I say and fucking play Roblox and shit." You don't play Roblox, I'm gonna swat you. Don't worry, I'm just trying to make everyone laugh. Now you, like I said, man, you good, Todoroki? He said that's my nature. Thanks, Jess. That's great, Shoto. I'm gonna have blah, blah, blah. Jess said, how do you even get the Chaos Emeralds in this game? LOL. How do you even get the Chaos Emeralds in this game? I don't remember. It is just like the old games. Which I appreciate. You get a key, You don't take damage after you get the key, or you look for boxes within the level, which contain a key. You get the key, don't get hit for the rest of the level, and then it'll take you to a special stage. And then the special stage is basically kind of like your Sonic 2 thing, only it's like a tunnel instead of a half pipe.
Yes!
Dun, 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 dun. W Shoto. W Shoto. That's an A. Give me an A. Thank you. Whoa, what happened? What happened? Oh, I died that one time. I'm stupid. Or I didn't die or something. I don't remember what happened. I don't know. All right, let's get it. Now, I'm playing the PC version, which I have a couple mods on that make it not easier. It makes it fair to get the Chaos Emeralds, because otherwise, you got to chase this thing down, essentially. But without playing the PC version, dog, you are going to be doing weird shenanigans. One surefire way to get the Chaos Emeralds in this game, if you're not playing the PC version, that I learned, if you can run towards the top of the pipe, you feel me? You run towards the top of the level, and it'll just straight like take you straight to it. I already collected them. I'm just doing it just for the novelty. Infrared in the chat.
You just make fools of yourselves.
So you out here making spelling mistakes? I'm sitting here trying to get it. I'm trying to come at you, and I'm sitting here like I can't talk.
That's the spirit, Tails.
Got it. Initiate rotary attack.
Can we defeat Eggman before he makes his round? Yes, we can. Let's go.
Got nothing left?
That's an A.
This isn't the end.
Infrared in the chat. Infrared ain't gonna tap in though on everything. Infrared ain't gonna tap in. I ain't had a call in a while. And I think it's because everybody's been watching like the chat, and everybody's like, there's people actually chatting now. So like,
Looks like Eggman is
you know, they don't want to be in the way of that.
Eggman's robots are taking control of everything.
Zoe said I don't deserve to bully and Gramps. Listen. I caught myself. I would have kept bullying, but I caught myself. I had to catch myself because like I couldn't talk. So I'm like, I can't say he's making grammar mistakes if I can't talk. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I was gonna go in on you. What the hell was that? What happened? All right.
This must be an automated energy plant.
I will never make another spelling error again.
energy.
Like ever in, you talking about like here or like ever in life? Cause
Yeah.
at that point you better watch your Twitter. You better watch your Twitter, cause as soon as you do, I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be like, hey, bruh.
Level up.
We're not going there, are we?
Yes, we are.
Why is this acting weird?
Here we go.
Level up. Those machines are sucking the
He said he can't tap in today, man. Dang, man.
We can't let him get away with this.
It's all good. I really just be trying to like goad y'all into like calling. That's it.
Level up.
There's more. Got it.
Yeah.
Take this. Shit. Take this.
Who could?
Here we go. Level up.
Let's see.
Let's go.
Zoe said it'd be like that.
Here we go.
Zoe, you out? Peace out, bro.
Ready anytime. Whoa.
What? Hey man. Listen, man. I played Sonic Heroes for a long time. Okay, I played Sonic Heroes for a long time. Okay, and I don't know what this is. What I'm talking about. I don't know why I'm starting to stream and then all of the things I keep falling off the level and everything. I know all this like glitch stuff is happening now.
More? Got it.
As soon as I want to perform this game in front of people, now it wants to act up. What is that?
Got it.
I'm doing stuff I ain't never done before, ever.
Here we go.
Gotta eat some food. Yeah, no, you stay here and you starve.
I'm falling.
But nah, go do your thing, bro. I ain't. Hey, man, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, Zo, go ahead and do your thing, bro. Don't even worry about it. It's all good. All right.
Look at all those Eggman robots.
Second chance because again the game for some reason glitching out on me. Don't know what that's about.
Level up.
Here we go.
Hey man, what is happening? Do y'all see this? Jess said, "Are you tired?" Am I tired? No,
Give it to me.
Here we go.
I'm very wide awake. I'm wide awake.
Look at all those Eggman robots.
Why? Why do you ask? Why do you ask me these things, Jess?
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Too cool.
Level
Okay, here we go. We're gonna Sonic into that, right? Okay, now we're going forward. Now for some reason, I'm not pressing nothing. I'm not pressing nothing. Not touching anything. Now pull back, slow down. Pull back. Okay, that's what's supposed to happen. All right, I don't know what the hell happened like the last like 3 times.
up.
Yeah. Ready anytime.
Hit him, hit him, hit him. Guys, how do we feel about Sonic Heroes? I feel like the more appropriate game. So before I started the stream, right, like right before the stream started, I'm just going, you know, I got my schedule and all that stuff or whatever. I'm just going off of like, you know, I'm mapping out for the week. Like, what am I going to do for my streams? You feel me? And I'm like, you know, yeah, natural progression. We go from Sonic Adventure 2 to Sonic Heroes, right? And then in the middle of that, I was like maybe like an hour before I started streaming, I was like, it's Sonic's birthday. I should have played Sonic Generations. That would have been the more appropriate thing to do. You know what I mean? However, it's too late. I've already done this. I've already done it. I don't have time to change.
Not bad.
So it's too late.
Hey Sonic, can you blow off that?
So what I might do is actually like make like a belated birthday thing tomorrow. I do a video tomorrow, maybe.
Yes.
But anyway, I don't know how the chat feels about Sonic Heroes.
Level up. Take this.
How do we feel about Sonic Heroes as a game? 'Cause I've always been under the impression I've always been of the mind that this is a game. There's a good game beneath all the jank.
Yeah.
If you know how to work the jank, this actually becomes a good game. And it's not in the same way as like, you know how people say that about like Sonic 06? I'm like, it's not in the same way.
Take care of this.
Because I'm like, Sonic 06 is not one of those games. I'm like, even if you know how to like maneuver that game and through all its bugs and all this stuff, I'm like, I argue that it's still it's not a fun game to play. I'm like, Heroes, once you get through all this stuff, it is actually a fun game to play.
Left thumbstick to balance.
But I don't know, that's just me. I know people can get very divisive about that game. Let's see. Jess says, I'm just curious. Andy X ended up making a lot of mistakes in Sonic games because he was tired. Oh, no. This is not me making mistakes, Jess. This is me. This is the game is starting to glitch. Because normally, like when I'm playing this game on a regular, like none of that stuff was happening at all. And if something is my fault, I'll own up to it and be like, yo, that's my fault. But I'm sitting there playing and I'm just like, You know, you see me running, right? And then like you see a ramp that'll like shoot me off somewhere, but the ramp just won't work. I'll just fall through it. And I'm like, that's never happened ever. I've never encountered that. You feel me? Jess said it's not bad. Sonic Heroes is not bad. All right, I'll take that. Sonic 06 is dumb fun and I love it, but yeah, the game is not good. Okay, that's fine. Also, Praveen Reddy, you look like you're a new person here. You feel me? If you like what you see, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. You know what I mean? Hit the bell, come back. You feel me? I stream every weekday. You feel me? At 5 o'clock Central Time. I'm always here streaming mostly Sonic games. But then every once in a while, you know, I'll play something else because I'm trying to. A, I'll just be interested in it, and B, like I'll be, you know, trying to catch the algorithm or something like that. Or someone will, you know, someone on my Patreon will ask to play a game.
Enemies are all yours.
And I'll be like, I can do that. I can do that. But yeah, Sonic 06, yeah, it's dumb. It's fun when you want to like sit around and like, you know, you want to get into some dumb stuff. You know what I mean? And you start playing it and you're like, you know, I'm doing this for the hell of it. I'm with friends and we want to see how dumb this game is and like, you know, how crazy like the glitches can get. It's one of those games like you sit down with a friend and you're like, have you ever played this game? And they're like, no. And you're like, I'm going to get them. I'm definitely going to trap them. Now, PO6, different story. PO6 is like, somebody was like, hey, I'm going to actually fix Sonic 06, which I thought to be impossible. But the guy went through, made PO6, and he was like, I'm actually going to fix this game. And I was like, no, you're not. And then lo and behold, I was like, oh, you actually made this a fantastic game. Who would have knew? Jess said, oh, sorry, I was just concerned about your well-being. That's all. Oh, no, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I was just telling you, what no, it's not me being tired. I do appreciate you, being concerned about my well-being though. I don't get that a lot. So I do appreciate that. But no. It's not me being tired. I'm very wide awake. I'm like going through this level and like it's dropping me off in places that has never happened before. And I'm like, where are all these glitches coming from? And maybe it's because I'm playing this game in 1080p, so then weird things are starting to happen. Because I always play this game in 720, and I know once you start messing with the resolution and the frame rate of things and all that, then the game tends to break. So it might be that. Could be that, possibly. Praveen Reddy said bet. All right. Bet that.
All right.
I appreciate the subscription, brother. Like I said, I've been delivering for like obviously my channel started a long time ago, like a while ago, but I had like a long hiatus just because I had to get a bunch of stuff going together. But so far I've had this little revival going on, and I've been straight thing like going for like 2 months straight at least. I think it might be like coming up on 3 months. I've just been like every weekday get on and play a Sonic game. Jess says Sonic 06 isn't bad, but it's not perfect. Here's the thing about that, Jess. I can't entirely agree with that statement. It depends on which versions of Sonic 06 we're talking about. If we want to get in a whole discussion, right? If we're talking about the fundamentals of Sonic 06, as in like, is there potential there to be a good game? There's a potential for any game to be good. It just needs to be well executed, right? And Sonic 06 at first Like the first like vanilla Xbox 360 PS3 version of the game, that version is not good. I will not concede to that. I will not concede to that. I remember very vividly playing that game when it first came out, and that was like one of the most miserable experiences I had ever had. And I remember going back to it because everybody was like, Sonic 06 isn't really that bad. And I was like, okay, well, let me try it again. And I tried it again on PC, and I was like, no, this is like still not good. So I might have to disagree. I might have to disagree with you there. But if we're talking about PO6, if we take Sonic 06, right? We take off again. We take Sonic 06. We take everything that makes up Sonic 06. All the you take it, you spread it all apart, and you put it on the table, and you're like, okay, let's fix this thing. And you reconstruct it, and you put it all back together, and then you actually have a good game. You're not rushed for time, and you make something. You make it from scratch, basically. Not from scratch, but like you take the broken pieces and you make something out of them, and you actually like polish them up and all this stuff. You got a good game on your hands. And that's basically what Chaos X does. So it's like the original game fundamentally was broken. But if you got somebody, like I said, you got somebody that's like, hey, let's take everything, let's lay it out on the table. Let's actually approach this thing and fix it. Let's take the ideas from it and all that, and let's actually polish it up. Then you're good. Works. Oh, I got all my power-ups, you feel me? I got all the power-ups. Now, as far as the story goes in Sonic 06, the story, I can't really, it's not really my vibe. I think the cutscenes look really good. The pre-rendered cutscenes look really good. The in-game cutscenes, they can be done better. As far as the quality goes of those cutscenes, it's like, the pre-render stuff, very good, fantastic. Music, very good. You know what I mean? Touch the gameplay up, good. Silver story, decent. Shadow story, decent. Sonic story, But I also think, like I said, I think Chaos X has shown like it's not Sonic 06 isn't a lost cause. But that's the one thing I will advocate for. Okay. Now I know lately I have been playing this level, and I start having issues with this part of the level. So hopefully I can get through here without any issues. Hopefully, because the last couple times I've done it. Come on. Okay. This part scares me like a lot. Oh my God, where's Tails? I need you, Tails. Please. Okay, okay. We're moving. We're good. Need to get to the Chaos Emerald. Come on. Show me mercy. Boom. Good. We're out of here. All right. Glad. Because like I said, the last couple times I've done it, man, I don't know what was going on, but it was like, like nail biting. That's an A. Give me it. No, it's not. I lost one time. Ugh. Ugh. Fart. Fart and a half. All right, Chaos Emerald number 2. I think I'm going to have this where, okay, so Sonic, these guys are going to get 2 Chaos Emeralds, right? And then I'll play with Shadow and them. They'll get 3 Chaos Emeralds. And then the other 2 teams will get 2. Even though I think what I should do, I think I should make Sonic Team get 3, or Team Sonic get 3 instead of Shadow. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You're almost there. You're almost there. You're almost there. You're almost there. Yeah, let's go. I think I should make Shadow. Yeah, I think Team Dark, I think they should do 2 Chaos Emeralds. Now that I think about it. Because their levels are longer.
Gotcha, my darling Sonic.
Desire Studio says, hey, I'm like, you're late, man. You're late.
No way, Adam.
How dare you? And Silver the Future Guy, you're both late. How could you? I'm just playing.
This time you're mine. I'll do my best.
Amy, knock it.
I'm glad y'all here, man. I'm glad y'all showed up.
Everybody, get out of the way.
No. You don't get no power ups. You ain't get no power up. You ain't get no power up. G? You thought you was getting a power up, and then you thought you was gonna get a power up? Is that what you thought? You thought you was about to power up. That's what you thought. You thought wrong, baby. Now, Big ain't. What I know, Big is not gonna just beat my whole team. Get out of here. Get out of here, noob. That's an A, baby. You're in the chat. Said Knuckles, Tails. We are not heroes. Tails. Say that again, Sonic. I'm kind of like I kind of like that name. I kind of like that name.
Sonic, we only have 24 hours left.
Okay, let's go.
This entire city is like a giant casino.
The buildings and roads are all part of
You think they ever argue about like who's the the name of the team? It's like, oh yeah, we're Team Sonic, and then Knuckles is like, hold on, man, hold on, Gus, hold on. What makes you think this is a Team Sonic? What is this?
There they are.
I'll take care of them.
Take this. Got it. Yeah. Take this. Here we go.
He's like, I won't be named after you. What you think this is?
Yahoo! Got it. Oh, shit. Here we go.
Yeah, all right. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make Team Sonic. They're gonna get they're gonna get 3 Chaos Emeralds, and we'll make Team Dark get 2 of them, and then the other 2 teams they'll get 1. 1 apiece. Oh, and then we come to the worst part of the entire game.
We have to start all over.
I'm calling it that. This is the literally absolute worst part of the game. Specifically the slot machines. Not the entire level. The entire level doesn't suck, but when you get to this part, not good. Yours said, sorry, my comment was cringe. Don't mind me. You're fine, man. I don't think it was cringe at all. Knuckles, what are you doing? Knuckles, where are you?
Eggman's robot.
Leave them to me, Sonic.
You're good, Yer. Don't worry about it. Just come through, be yourself. You feel me? Let's see. Desire Studio says, sorry I'm late. I was busy crashing trains. I mean, what? You were busy crashing trains? Please elaborate. What do you mean by crashing trains? Shoto Todoroki said Sonic 06 was had a wonderful concept, but the game was rushed development. There you go. That's all. That's it. That's all it is. Desire Studio says Knuckles' voice is so deep in this game. Yeah, those are the old voice actors. Before they changed all of them for Sonic X and all that. Sonic X, that's when you had like the newer generation, and then after that they changed them again for Sonic Colors. That's when they changed them again.
Leave it to me.
But you forget though sometimes, like you be like, because you be like so long. We've had, I think the longest I believe are the new cast. You know, like Roger Craig and all them. I think that's the longest cast that we had, so you're just used to them. So then when you hear the old cast, you're like, whoa. But to switch back around to what Todoroki was saying, yeah, man, like it's like you said, yeah, like the concept was fine. It was okay. Like the concept was okay. There was nothing wrong with the concept. I remember when Sonic was, when Sonic 06 was coming out, dude. I was ultra hyped, dude. Because I remember the whole concept was like, oh, what if Sonic were like in a real world or whatever? And I was like he looks realistic, like type of deal. And then I saw that trailer, that first trailer for that first like trailer where he turned like Supersonic or whatever, and I was like, dude, I was like, what? I was like, this is truly next gen. My God. Take the guy out that is holding Knuckles. Get him out of here. There we go. Now we switch to Sonic, make him do that. You feel me? Then we spank that thing. You feel me? Who needs it? Tails? Tails, you need it. Blink, blink. Blink and block him. Blink and block him. You know what I'm saying? If you're not heroes, then what are you fighting for? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Desire Studio says, I was busy crashing the trains from that one level in 06. Let's just say I think they're gonna have less resources shipped to them than expected. Yeah. I remember, yeah. Again, I remember first playing that level, could not stand it, and I was like, what? I was like, what am I? What the hell am I supposed to do? And then I was like, is there supposed to be like a switch? And you know, the switch isn't well shown. So when I was first playing the level, I was like, hey, I hate this level. I was like, I hate this level. Also, Desire Studios, did you end up getting your PS3? Is that how you playing Sonic 06 right now?
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Here we go. Take this.
Because I remember you saying like, you know, you were like, you don't have that many Sonic games, but like I know you're playing the Sonic 06. That means you definitely had to have copped that that PlayStation. You feel me?
Anytime.
Also,
All right.
well, I got another question if you answer. Let's see. Shoto Todoroki said, so you still have so you all have the Sonic games then? Talking about everybody or just or me?
Yes.
Shoto. Oh no, I'm not playing 06. I learned about the train level in 06 from a video, Trains and Sonic the Hedgehog. If you couldn't tell, I like trains. Oh yeah, no. I remember you saying you like trains. But I thought you were like, you said you were busy crashing trains in 06, so that's why I got confused. Spider said, will you play M-rated games? I suggest Red Dead Redemption 2. Been playing that one myself recently. Will I play M-rated games? Yeah. I got no problem. I have M-rated games. There's a, if you look back in my like recent or not recent videos, in my older videos, I was playing my brother in Mortal Kombat. You feel me? I don't got no problem. I was playing Doom, you feel me? I have no problem playing M-rated games, you feel me? No problem with that. This is not like a kids channel, family friendly, G-rated channel. It's not that by any means.
Leave it to me. Let's go. Yay.
Here we go. Got it.
Hiya!
They are.
Eggman's robot.
The Eggman robots. No! I wasn't trying to do that! Restart it. Restart the level. But no, I'm not against playing you know, Red Dead. Now, like I said, if there's a game that you want me to play, Spider, like, and you know, obviously, like I said, just go to my Patreon and I'll, you know, request a game and I'll play it. You feel me? But I also want to be mindful, like, of how long a game takes to beat or to go through, because, like, depending on the game, I want to kind of be, you know, have a little bit of variety. Like, I don't want people coming back, like, you know, you play Red Dead, right? You'll play Red Dead and, like,
Leave them to me.
you know, the game is long as balls, so it's like, I don't want to keep going through that game, and you know what I mean, like, then people are like, okay, this is just a Red Dead channel. You know what I mean? But I do want to be mindful of, like, the certain type, because, like, for instance, like, I wanted to play Breath of the Wild. I'm still thinking about playing Breath of the Wild, and I'm like, how do I approach that? You know what I mean? On stream. But it's one of the things where I'm like, I absolutely love that game, but I'm like, I don't want to just keep playing Breath of the Wild over and over and over on my channel. So I'm like, I got to figure out how I would do that, which I think I have come up with a way to do that. Let's get a flying. You feel me? Flying going. Bingo! I had to burp as soon as I did that. Let's see. Shoto Todoroki has not responded. So I believe everybody here plays Sonic to some degree. If I were to answer his question. If he's asking me, do I have every single Sonic game that there is? No. Not every single possible Sonic game. I have all the important Sonic games. And I have access to every single possible Sonic game ever, but I'm just not going to play every single possible Sonic game ever. Because unlike other Sonic channels, I'm a little more nuanced. And I'm not starved for Sonic content, and Sonic content is not the only thing that I play.
Captured by that gold robot.
So
Taken away.
I can play others. There's other games. There's other Sonic games that I can play. I don't have to play every single Sonic game to keep the channel going.
Leave it to me. Let's go. Hey.
Here we go.
Leave it to me. Let's go. Hey.
Here we go. Level up.
And like I said, sometimes there's certain Sonic games, like certain Sonic games, I'm just like, I don't want to play that. It's just not fun. Boom, Rise of Lyric, for instance. Like, I don't want to play Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric. I would rather do anything else. Bink. Bink. Desire Studio says, oh no, I'm not, different. You should set up a donation thing other than Patreon, so on streams you can get donations, super chats. I've got to, that's what I'm saying, Desire Studios. In order to do that, I gotta have people watching the channel. I gotta have a certain amount of subscribers, you feel me? And I gotta have my watch time hours gotta go up. So what you guys have to do if you want me to start for all that stuff to happen, you feel me? You gotta start, people have to watch the streams long form, you feel me? I'm almost there. I'm like, you gotta have like 3,000 watch time hours before you start becoming like a YouTube partner, which I'm very close. I am like stupidly close. So it just takes a long amount. So if like, even if you're not like doing anything, right, and you just leave the channel on, you feel me? That'll add up towards that. You feel me? So it's all about subscribers, and it's all about how long it's about subscribers. How many people are interacting with your channel, and how long are people watching your channels? You feel me? So even if you're like, yo, put this on, I'll fall asleep to it. Or just put this on, play it in the background or whatever. That'll help me out. You feel me? But you need 3,000 watch time hours to start getting like super chats and all that stuff. You feel me? So I'm at 1,700 watch time hours. And you got to do that within a 1 year period. And I've done that. I got into 1,700 within a 2 to 3 month period. You feel me? So I'm like, I'm definitely going to get there. But that's how, for right now, I have to do the Patreon thing until I'm able to do like the super chats. So that option has not become available yet. But I do appreciate this suggestion, but that is how I must do it. So slowly but surely, I'm getting there, Desire Studios. let's see. Clone Snock in the crib. First we Sonic, then we Heroes. Let's Sonic Heroes. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? 1 1 equals 2. You feel me? Put them together. Sonic Heroes. You feel me? Rest easy Heroes. You feel me? That's how the other game ended, and that's how we get Sonic Heroes. That's how we get the title to Sonic Heroes. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? Everybody know what I'm talking about? By the way, Desire Studios. By the way, just a question. Do you like mascot horror or any type of it? You mean like Five Nights at Freddy's or anything like that? Like FNAF? That type of stuff?
Look at all those Eggman robots.
I'll take care of Here we go.
Let's see. I'm not obsessive over it. And I don't like every single mascot horror. I don't like every single mascot horror. Like I do like Five Nights at Freddy's, and then what's the other one? With the little long blue thingy. I forgot the name. It's like Poppy's Playtime. I do like the idea of those games. But not every game though. You feel me? And so I'm not against it, but I'm also not like, chomping at the bit about it. Like I played, you know what I mean? Like I played Five Nights at Freddy's like 1, 2, and then 3 came through, and I was like, I don't like 3. I was like, I don't like that. And ever since then, like they started making a bunch of them, and I was like, I don't care to play any of those. Even though I know they've made some of them that are like probably good after 3, but 3 is where I like fell off. I was like, I'm not playing that. And then I watched other YouTubers play Poppy's Playtime and all that. Shoto Todoroki said, as a child, I was honestly not a Sonic kid, LOL. But now I'm interested. I think we've had this discussion already last stream. Because I think you said the same thing. Or you had one of these streams you had that you said that. Like I said, I think a good place to start, if you've never been into Sonic or whatever, I think a good place to start is Sonic 2. That's a good place to start. If you're looking for like the 2D games, Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is like, I think is like the magnum opus of the entire series. I think that's the best game that you are absolutely going to play in the entire series. That's just me though. But I think Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I would say check out Sonic Mania. For your 2D games, those are like the best games that you're going to play when it comes to 2D. When it comes to 3D, I would check out Sonic Generations, especially Sonic Shadow Generations. Definitely check that out. That game is definitely goated. To get into Sonic Colors is one of them. If you can stomach, the story being real kiddie, it's a pretty decent game. And then at some point try to get into Sonic Unleashed, because Unleashed gets pretty once you have an idea of what Sonic games are and you want to start like experimenting and all that, definitely check out tiptoe in there. Check out Sonic Unleashed. Spider said, you ever play Red Dead Redemption 2? Spider said, you ever play Red Dead Redemption 2? Spider, I have played Red Dead Revolver and Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2. You feel me? Now, I have not beaten all of them, but I have played all of them. I think they're fantastic games, especially like the thing about Red Dead Redemption 2, man, is you gotta really like be into it, man. You gotta really be like, you gotta dedicate your time to that game, because it gets really detailed, and it's one of those games where you have to like really put yourself into that world to like get. I feel you gotta really like put yourself into that world to get the most out of it. You feel me? Desire Studio says yes, yeah, for the whole like the FNAF stuff. Blay said, you can use Streamer Labs instead of Super Chats. Streamer Labs? I'll look into it. I'll look into it, Blaze. But You know me, man. You know I don't like doing the most. But I will give it a look. Desire Studio said noted. Desire Studio says goes to the bank to steal $5 to make you play all 4 chapters of Poppy playtime in one sitting. I say don't you gonna risk it all for that? Sir, what was your motive to rob the bank? I wanted to watch a very small YouTuber play Poppy's playtime. You feel me? They're gonna be in an interrogation room like, what the hell is what is this boy saying? What is he saying? Let's go! Oh my god, come on. Come on.
Yes!
That was a very, you know what? That was a clean run. That was a clean run of this level. Could have been way worse. I don't remember if I got the key or not. Did I get the key? I don't remember if I got the key.
Bad.
Did I get hit? I don't remember getting hit. I should be in the special stage. Okay, yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, we're gonna chase it down. Spider said something, but he redacted it. Shout out to Todoroki said, bro, I played Sonic Mania before. Okay. So you got Sonic Mania. All right. So then, did I say any? Oh yeah, I mentioned the 3D games. So then, yeah. So then you've played, as far as the 2D game the 2D games go. Honestly, I would play Sonic Mania, or you've played Sonic Mania, right? So like that's one of the peak 2D Sonic games. Try out Sonic 3 Knuckles if you never played Sonic 3 Knuckles, because that very much rivals. I would say that rivals Sonic Mania. How the hell did I jump? What was that? All right. Let's do this. Let's do it. Come on. If I didn't do that jump, man, I'll be like way closer to it. Don't. Damn. Go. I'm about to lose this one, man. It's okay, because like I have all the emerald. I mean, I have most of the emeralds, so I'm just doing this as a novelty anyway. Really, just to fill up time, just so I can show you guys like how the special stages are. Wait a minute. Wait. I still got it. Let's go. Luckily I am pretty into. It's one of the best games I ever played. Red Dead Redemption 2. Yes. Anytime anybody starts bringing up like the best games ever created, you know, obviously, like, you know, how can you really say what is the best game ever created? But when people bring up Red Dead Redemption 2 and they're like, it's one of the best games ever, I'm like, I can't lie. I can't argue with that, dude. It's stupid. It's so insanely detailed, and it's so insanely fun because like the story is like man, it's so funny because like for Rockstar, you feel me? Like they make Grand Theft Auto. They're way more clever than people think. Because they'll go from making like they'll make a game about, you know what I mean, like the most stupid things in the world, like the dumbest things in the world that you can possibly talk about. And then they'll go and make stuff like that and you'll be like, yo, these people are actually like really good storytellers though. I need to level up. I didn't want that. Not yet. It's good that we got Tails at level 2 though. You feel me? It's good that we got he got him at level 2. Desire Steel says, also, I will be making a video on my custom model train soon if I will be able to purchase them. So expect some videos on that. So July, August, as well as Sonic Generation stream. All right, cool. I'll keep an eye on that. I keep an eye out on that. Desire Studios. Todoroki says, yeah, man, I'm up to play them. Once I get a part-time job, since I am poor, then I'll drive into the other Sonic games. I'll dive into the other Sonic games you mentioned, and a job will give me the means to collect them for sure. The best games I have on my phone and played before are Sonic Mania, which I still got finished in some of the 2D ones. Sonic 4 too. Yeah. Whenever you can come across those, yeah, I would say, like I said, like I think you should. And I think a lot of other Sonic games are like, you know what I mean? Like they're kind, I don't want to say experimental, but like the reason I don't want to say like Sonic Adventure and stuff, even though Sonic Adventure is like hyper nostalgic for me, I know they can be jank. So it's like not always the easiest to get into those games. I know people will like glaze them hard. Now I think the stories in Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are like super good. I love them a lot. For Sonic, by the way, by the way, I think they're good for Sonic. They're not like, for instance, like like Spider is talking about Red Dead Redemption 2. It's not Red Dead Redemption 2 good, but it is, you know, they're pretty engaging stories. Hyper Supersonic, whoa. Hyper Supersonic said, never made it this far in the game. You never, like, for real? I can see it, man. This game can get a little, you have to learn how to master the jank of this game. You feel me? And once you master the jank of this game, I was talking about this earlier, Hyper Supersonic. If you learn to master the jank of this game, you will absolutely get the most fun out of this game, like, that you can. Because I actually do think that there is a really good game under all this jank.
Too cool.
What's the matter? Got nothing left?
Keep 'em coming.
Just
But I get, like, if you were like, hey, I'm not putting up with all that jank. That's absolutely, like, 100% reasonable.
Don't get too excited, boys.
Those were the easy ones. Design Studio says, just a fair warning, cringe to some people upcoming. So the model trains will be models representing the Thomas and the Friends books. The ones made right and real blah blah blah. Man, listen, man. Listen. You're gonna warn people, okay? You can warn people all you want, okay? But like I told you before, man, in the end of the day, bro, do what you like to do, and if an audience will show up for that, bro, they'll show up for it. You feel me? No matter what, doesn't matter. Just do your thing, do what you like to do. You feel me? Don't worry about what everybody else. Don't be like, hey, it's cringe, man. Don't worry about all that, man. Just do what you like to do, bro, and put it on the camera. You feel me? And then somebody will like that shit. Someone on YouTube will like that shit.
Look at those cameras.
keep your eyes on the rail, Sonic.
Level up. Those are Eggman robots.
Let's see. Hyper Supersonic said, I know a couple of Sonic Adventure 2 glazers. There's a lot of I don't want to say that they're here's the thing. There are a lot of people that are very much fans of Sonic Adventure and they grew up with Sonic Adventure. I'm one of them. I was a fan of Sonic. I was super fan of Sonic Adventure, you feel me? I love those. I always have a special place in my heart for those games. You feel me?
I think we can change the direction.
I get it.
of the rail we were just on.
But at some point, man,
Let's find the switch.
you go back to things, bro. You reassess and oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta go back and reassess things and reanalyze things, bro. And there was a time where I went back to those games. I was playing them and I was like, these are kind of like old and stale, bro, a little bit.
Let's go find this switch. Sure. Leave it to me.
Switch the tails. Let's do the save option. You feel me? Because they want to keep throwing me off the damn level. But honest to God, though, like I said, I'm one of those people where I'm like, if you remake Adventure 1 and 2, that is the prime time like targets for like some of the best Sonic games. You feel me? Easily, because like I think the stories in those games are really good. But sometimes, man, the older games, man, like it's tough for like the early 3D games, man, because it's like it's real janky. It's kind of hard to control sometimes. Kind of it doesn't look the best. Some of the level designs are questionable. You know, the pacing, the level structure, all that stuff, man. All that stuff comes into question for me.
Let Sonic take care of this.
Let's see. Hyper Supersonic says, "This is because I don't have the games. It's been 13 years. I only remember beating the first 2 levels a long time ago." Oh, so you just haven't played in a long time. Yeah, they won't release. Yeah, well, can they re-release it? Re-release it on something so people can play it. You know what I mean?
Anytime. Got it. Level up.
But I had a whole like, oh my god, I keep falling off of stuff. I keep forgetting Rail Canyon. This is what I'm talking about when I talk about jank. This game is janky. The Rail Canyon, whenever you are dealing with the rails, just don't touch anything. You feel me? You can do this, like press X or whatever, or press whatever it does to make them do the tricks. You can do that. Anything else, I would not recommend you do anything else. Unless you are like a hyper skilled player. Design Studio says, yeah. Shoto Todoroki said, I gotta play Sonic CD Classic too. Classic is really good.
You want a race?
I think it's still on the phone. Yeah, it's still on the, I believe it's still on the phone. It's still on Apple T. It's on, you can play like the original without having to like get Origins or anything like that. It's still on Apple. It's still on Android. Android, I know the button layouts you can't get rid of the button layouts for some reason. It's annoying as hell. So the button layouts are just stuck on Android. I don't know about Apple. So you'll have the old on-screen overlay. I mean, obviously, if you don't want to play those games with the on-screen overlay, then you'll have to find like a controller. But like, I don't know if CD does that. But if you don't care about the on-screen overlay, then yeah, definitely go for those. If you have an Apple TV, Sonic CD, and all the mobile games are still on there untouched. So no, there's like no extra advertising. You just buy them and you have them. There's no extra advertising to them or anything like that, so you can get them there. And the last thing would be like Sonic Origins. You feel me? Before you start talking like a PC and start like really digging into the weeds of that stuff. Sonic Origins will be your like last best bet. Well, where's the? Am I tripping? Am I tripping, dog? You feel me, dog? Oh, he hit me. Where is it? There's another button somewhere that I'm supposed to touch. Where is it? Am I tripping? Bro, why would they put it right there?
I'm so ready.
Here we go.
Let's see. Spider said, oh, hold on. Not that one. Give me a second. Design Studio says, I currently have my models at my mother's home, so I have to collect those if I want to do anything with them. Gotcha. Hyper Supersonic says, I say this because some people got really angry at my Adventure 2 opinion. What's your Adventure 2 opinion? I want to know. This is a safe space. And here's the thing too. People, I want to know your Adventure opinion. Because I feel like I want this to be a safe space, and I want people to like actually like express their opinions here without getting dogpiled on. Like, I want people to like, I'm going to listen. I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm like, I want to encourage people to listen. My biggest thing about this channel is like, I want to encourage people to listen to other people. There's way too much in the Sonic community where people just immediately argue and they just go like just attack each other immediately without seeing other people's angles. And I don't like that. So my biggest thing about this channel is like, listen to other people without dogpiling them. Because I want to know everybody's angles. You feel me? I want to know how everybody thinks about, you know, X, Y, and Z. All right, let me catch up on the chat. You feel me? Let's see. I said Spider says I'm drinking coffee at Starbucks right now. Here we go with the coffee, man. Spider, how old are you, man? Because like I don't want you to stunt your growth. All right. If you're young, I don't want you to stunt your growth. Desire Studio says coffee sounds good right about now. Yes, I drink coffee every now and then. Spider said it's a caramel latte. Caramel latte. I'm drinking it right now. Okay. All right. You know you guys are like. You guys are. When it comes to food and stuff and drinks and stuff, man, y'all be tempting me, man. So I gotta be careful, y'all. Y'all be like, oh, Chipotle, and I'll be like, shut up. Like, I don't need to eat Chipotle right now. Then later, I'll be like, fuck, I'm gonna go get Chipotle. Shit. Let's see. Studio says, yay, train. Now my second favorite level in Sonic Heroes. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're playing the train level. Bullet Station and I like these levels. I just wish there wasn't so much grinding. Like there's so much grinding in these levels. Yeah.
Yes.
Boy says, OMG, is that Jason Momoa? Yeah. Guys, if you haven't seen my Instagram, I have an Instagram and I have a Twitter. If y'all want to check me over on those, the links to those are in my description also if you want to know where my Instagram and my Twitter is. I was sitting around one day and my friends like were like doing some chat GPT stuff and they were like, who was they were like pointing their camera at me and they were like, chat GPT, who would you say that this person looks like the most? Who's the closest like celebrity this guy looks like? And then it was like, I'd say Jason Momoa. I was like, yes! I was like, let's go! I'm the sexiest man ever. Shoot. Desire Studio says, nah, bro. Bro, no, Jason Momoa. It's Garrett the Garbage Man. You a hater. Why you out here hating? Desire Studios, why you out here hating just because GPT didn't say you was Jason Momoa, okay? Alright? If Chat GPT says I'm Jason Momoa, then damn it, I'm going to take that. That is the law. I am now Jason Momoa. You guys are now watching Jason Momoa. How's it going? I'm going to be in Dune 3. Hyper Supersonic said, yeah, the Sonic fandom can be really toxic a lot of the times. Yeah, man. And it gets tiring. You know what I mean? And they argue about tiny things, man. Like the smallest things, man. Am I guilty of it too? Sometimes. But I try as hard as possible to mitigate it. You feel me? And the only time I really like go into it with anybody is when anybody like tries to be like, this is the opinion. And it's like, no, it's not the opinion. This is your opinion. And I'm like, stop trying to like, you know what I mean? That's the only thing I don't like is when people are like, this is the opinion. Everybody has this opinion and this is the opinion. And you're just wrong and stupid. And I'm like, bruh, grow up. And realize that everybody came into Sonic at some point in their lives at certain ages at certain times, and everybody has their own view of what Sonic is, and everybody, you know, looks at things differently and interprets art differently. Like, you got to understand that there is no like nothing. There is no one way, and there is no absolute way of doing or seeing X, Y, and Z. That makes any sense. That's the only time I get in, like, you know what I mean? I'm telling people to grow up, man. Moy says, well, I think that's a stupid opinion. You're a stupid opinion. All your opinions are stupid. Moy said, yours, not anyone else. Spider said, I'm 23. Okay, all right. So you're past the stunner growth thing. Soto Todoroki said, by the way, not because of anything dramatic, but I'm happy you guys got the Sonic games. I just gotta wait because getting a job for me is a long process. But I still promise to you, Mother Gamer, once I reach this goal, I'll make sure to play the games you mentioned. Hey, I am still looking for work right now too. You know what I mean? So you're not the only one, man. I'm out here like it's been a super long process, like finding like longer than I've ever gone looking for work. So I absolutely feel the struggle, bro. It's rough.
Really steep here. Be careful.
So I'm gonna be lazy and just do this on them. But I mean, it's been a process, man. I've put in applications like everywhere. It's like one of the first things I do when I wake up in the morning, and I've just been like doing that for like months on end, and I'm like, what the hell is happening? So I get it, but I ain't tripping about it like that. I'm cooling. Get in the cannons! Shoot the cannons! All right, let me catch up. Desire Suda says, go eat a nice. Hey man, Desire, stop trying to. Don't try and get me to eat things. Okay, don't try that. All right, it's not gonna work. All right. You ever seen Star Wars? The whole Jedi mind trick. I'm beyond that. You feel me? All right. Don't try to like. You will eat a Big Mac. No, I don't even like Big Macs. Anyway, he says, eat a nice big juicy Big Mac with the nicest amount of Big Mac sauce and a selection of beautiful large fries on the side with a perfectly filled Coca-Cola. No. Even though it kind of worked a little tiny bit when you kept on going. David Lawrence says, all right, it's here. What's up, bro? What's going on with you? Hyper Supersonic says, anyways, my general opinion is that I don't really enjoy the mech and treasure levels, which understandable. Other than speed running. Also, I just prefer the type of levels in Sonic Adventure 1, speed, treasure, and mech level. I just prefer the type of levels in Sonic Adventure 1, speed, treasure, and mech levels. Speed, treasure, mech. No, that makes sense. I think that's perfectly reasonable. And if people want to jump down your throat about that, then whatever, like get out of here. I'm the same way. I'm kind of like I prefer Adventure 1's way of like handling those stages. And even when I was on stream playing it, like I'm playing a mod where like they play like Adventure 1, so it's easier for me to digest those levels. Otherwise, I don't like playing Sonic Adventure 2 vanilla anymore because I don't like playing those mech stages or those the emerald hunting stages like that. I hate playing them like that. Where it's basically like one radar, there's only one radar, and or you can't detect all the emeralds anymore. You feel me? You can only detect one at a time, so it's going to take twice as long to find them. I'm like, forget all that, man. I'm not doing that. Let's see. I'm pretty sure there's only one way of seeing it's with your eyes. Moist, if you don't get out of here with your nonsense, all right? Get out of here with your nonsense. Hyper Supersonic says, the ones in Adventure 1 feel better control and movement. The ones in Adventure 1 have better control and better movement, I feel. Again, that's perfectly reasonable because, like I said, when I play them, again, I use a physics mod where, like, they feel like the Adventure 1. So, like, those games feel like Adventure 1. I think the level structure in Sonic Adventure 2 is better than Adventure 1. But I think the way that the characters feel and the way the level structures are in Adventure 1 makes more sense or feels better. But like I said, if people are like, don't have that opinion, don't say anything bad about Sonic Adventure 2. No, you can have gripes about Adventure 2. You can have gripes about any game. You feel me? Nothing wrong with criticizing. The problem with criticizing is the problem with not criticizing things, and I'm not saying like just criticize for the sake of criticizing, but problem with having like just being positive all the time. There's always like toxic. There's a thing that's called toxic positivity. You feel me? And it is, if you have that type of a mindset where you're like everything's fine, don't do anything, everything's fine, you run into issues. You know what I mean? That's what happened to, if anybody has ever heard of Concord, that's exactly what happened to Concord, where everybody was like, don't say anything about bad about Concord. You know, before Concord was made, or as the development process of Concord was, everybody in the offices and all that stuff were like, Don't say anything bad about this game. Don't say any. I don't want to hear any criticisms.
Sonic is broken.
Don't do anything. Everything's fine. Everything's perfectly fine. And then what happened? Nobody cared about. No one liked Concord because nobody wanted to hear any type of criticism in the making process.
Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves.
So obviously, you know, you don't have to tear a game apart. But yeah, if you got gripes with a game, yeah, speak up. Don't press any buttons. Press a button. Oh shoot. Anyway, watching these streams is like a temporary comfort. It keeps. Or hold on. Shoto Todoroki said, "Sorry, I'm behind on the chat. By the way, let me catch up." Yura says, "Oh, my fault." Todoroki says, "Watching these streams is like a temporary comfort. It feels like me going while I wait for the day I can finally get my hands on those games myself. It's like a little taste of what's to come." Nice, man. Well, I'm glad I can provide that, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially like you watching them, you can just watch them and be like, "Yo, all right, I kind of got a solid idea on like what these games are like and how they perform and all this stuff." So like, it's cool, man. Yura said, "The Sonic fandom gives me a headache when it comes to talking about opinions and stuff." I know, man. And like, especially like when you get on Twitter, man, and you read that stuff, bro. Like, I can only be on Twitter for so long because I'm like, I'll be like, bro, some of y'all are not it, bro. Hyper Supersonic says, "Oh, and for some reason I got bashed on for being disabled." That's just wrong. You feel me? Like, whoever is bashing you for being disabled, they just assholes. Simple as blunt. Ain't nothing to it. You just an asshole. Boy says, "Yeah, because I'm eating a Big Mac." Yeah, because I'm eating a Big Mac would be cannibalism. Guys, you know what would make my day is if everybody in the chat booed Mr. Man Moist. Okay? If everyone could just boo him, that would make my day. Would make my day. I'll be a happy camper. You know what I mean? Shut up. Cannibalism. It's so stupid. Todoroki said, "Was this what you were talking about when you were when your viewers forced you to do something?" I might be wrong, but I am guessing this is how you interpreted it. When your viewers force you to do something. No. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when there have been like a couple people that they're not on this channel anymore. Like I completely like kicked them off, but they would come on. They would be like, "Play this game," and I'd be like, "No," or I'd be like, "Go to my Patreon and I'll play it." And they'll be like, "I don't have money," and I'm like, "I'm sorry," and then they'll be like, you know, they'll start saying and doing stupid stuff as like things that irritate me, get under my skin or whatever. And I'd be like, "Dude, get gone. Like, bye. Goodbye." You know what I mean? Or like another guy came on and was like, "Play as this character right now. Do this or do that. Or show your mod order or do this or do that." Like, it's a demand. It's not people asking. It's more of a command. Like, he was commanding me to do things. And I'm like, bro, get the fuck out my face. Like, are you kidding? Let's see. Hyper Supersonic said, "Oh, and it's currently my third least favorite Sonic game. Adventure 2? That's interesting. Interesting. Your third least favorite Sonic game. Interesting. A lot of Sonic games, dude. A lot of them. So I want to know how that one became your third, at least so far. You said your third least favorite. You feel me? Very interesting." Desire Studio says, "Oh, by the way, on the topic of my model railway, tomorrow I'm collecting my model stuff and maybe going to a store out in Syracuse to get more stuff." Nice. Yay, fun freight train. Fun freight train. Oh, it's over. Hyper Supersonic says, "One really annoying thing about speedrunning the Adventure 2 treasure levels, however, is the amount of RNG. Sometimes it gets really good rub. You will need insane RNG. I will say, Hyper Supersonic is that I had a whole stream. Desiree Studios was here to watch it. I had a whole stream where it really pissed me off because I was like, I've spent about like an hour looking for the emeralds, and I'm like, I know these levels front and back, and I'm like, I can't find some of the emeralds. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And then like the next stream, I was preparing to get everything started, and I just, for the hell of it, was like, let me do this stage one more time, and I found him in like 3 minutes, and I was like, dude, I was like, this is nonsense. Moist said, "Bro, Concord was such a massive flop, it's ridiculous." Yeah, Concord was real bad. That, if anybody wants to look into that, Concord was like, that was like Tony's like biggest flop ever. And I told you, like I said, it's a lot of it was because it was a lot of toxic positivity. It was a lot of like, this game won't fail. It's going to be really good. Yeah. These are all good ideas. Yeah. And then people were like, you know, people had things to say and in the development process, and then they were like, yo, if you say anything bad about this, you're fired. It's like, what? So lo and behold, when it came out for early access, and if you have a game that comes out for early access and it's essentially free and people still don't want to play your game, that is a very bad sign, and that's exactly what happened with Concord. Get the rings, go!
All right.
I don't need to get any more special stages. I think I got 3. I'm good. I think I'm good. Sometimes you'll need a long attempt to get a good run. Yeah. Let me catch up. Then I'll need let me catch up. Then I'll mustard. I was gonna say I'll mustard you, but that doesn't sound right, so I'm not gonna say that. Hyper Supersonic also says, oh, and I also got just as toxic comments for my Sonic Unleashed opinion. Again, go, like, if you're here, go, speak freely. You know what I mean? Like, whatever opinion you got here, man, I'll hear it, I'll listen to you, and I'll even try to, like, I'll try to, you feel me, like, understand where you coming from, you feel me? That's my, like I said, that's my biggest thing, is like trying to understand where you coming from. Hold on, I'll get to the chat in a second. Just let me get this emerald. Oh no, I don't need to get the emerald. I don't need to get the emerald. Oh, I'm gonna get it now, so I already got it. Let's see. Yes, everyone boo him now. Yeah, right. Moist is that meme where he's like, why you booing me? You know I'm right. The dude, black dude with the glasses. He's like, why you booing me? You know I'm right.
That thing's loaded.
Spider said sometimes listening to bad stuff can lead to good stuff. Yeah. And as long as you approach it with like, hey, I'm doing this out of a care for the thing. Like, I care about what we're doing. You know what I mean? And you're not just being like, yo, I'm just hate bashing this thing. It's like, no, I love, for instance, like, I got all type of opinions about Sonic the Hedgehog, all type of them. I need to not, because I'm gonna lose if I do that. But I got all type of, like, hot takes when it comes to Sonic games, bro. But I won't be a jackass about it. That's the thing. Like, other people, like, people act like jackasses about it. Pause. Zion Studio says throws a box of tomatoes. Oh, and speaking of Unleashed, that is currently my second least favorite Sonic game. Interesting. I would assume that a lot of that has to do with the werehog. That's my assumption. Sonic Gaming Channel says Sonic Hero. Spider said shipping fictional characters can be cringe sometimes. Yes. Sometimes. I know we got a girl in here that is, you know, they're doing a fanfic. You know, which is, again, if that's your thing, do your thing, you feel me? Hold on, let me stop before I lose again. I don't want to lose on this boss. But yeah, it's when it starts getting, like, getting into the weird, like, you know what I mean, like Rule 34. You don't want to get there. I don't want to get there. You know what I mean? That's not what I definitely don't want to, like, come on now. Enough said. Don't want to get on that topic. Don't want to get on that topic. Zion says that if you come out with a game with early voice crack access type, talking about my voice cracking, you feel me? Get off my voice cracking, Desire. Boo to the guy who Todoroki says boo to the guy who monthly gamer wishes would just keep quiet. LOL. I don't think I can stand that guy. I'm absolutely Todoroki. I'm absolutely joking about Moist. By the way, he's somebody that I know, and God fuck. He likes to give me shit. So I know he's not actually being like malicious. So he's fine. Otherwise, he would have been gone a long time ago. But he's fine. Like even that, like I know like Zoe comes through. Like, you know what I mean? Like Zoe to come through, he'll call me Gramps and all that stuff, and I'm like, hey man, you ain't got that much longer. You feel me? But that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, you can talk shit. I don't care. But as long, you know what I mean? As long as I know you're joking, like, I don't care about that. That's cool. But it'd be weirdos that'll come through here and be like, if you don't play Roblox, I'm leaving. I'm like, bitch, bye. Like, what? What you thought this was? Thought you was gonna come through and bully my channel? Psych. Let's see. Hyper Supersonic says beating the game on a fresh save file is usually a miserable experience because of the mech and treasure levels, and while I enjoyed the speed stages, they aren't perfect. Speedrunning is way more fun, but that's only viable after getting the upgrades and beating the game. Yeah, Sonic has a tendency of Sonic games I've noticed this too, like lately. Some Sonic games, a lot of the ire of some of them is like the first time experience, like just getting like the pacing of the game are kind of rough. Same thing, like that's how I feel about Sonic Unleashed, where I'm like, if you're playing Sonic Unleashed on the save file, man, for me it's rough. Which is why, like, you know, when the recompiled version came out and like you could throw a bunch of mods in to like kind of help that experience out, I was like, oh, I'm going straight to that, because it's kind of but like the thing about Unleashed is like once you beat Unleashed and you get all that stuff out of the way and you play Unleashed however you want to, the game is fine. I'm like, it's fine. I just, when I'm not forced to play like in all these like different ways or whatever, I'm like, it's fine. Yes, you come to me. I'm no longer running to you. Nope. You bring thine anus to me. Come on, hit him. Damn. All right, we're good. Shoot.
You pay for this.
Moy says Hannibal Buress from the Eric Andre show. Who? Who's Hannibal Buress?
Eggman, you know you can't.
Shoto Todoroki said monthly gamer twice. Did he? I didn't see that. Actually, the werehog is part of it, but it's not the biggest issue. Okay. It's a fake Eggman. My biggest problem with the game is the amount of padding, force medals, talking to Pickle, tornado levels, the instance of padding. Yep, I told you, it's the pacing of the game. It's the same thing. It's like it's not any of those things inherently. It's that I must do them, and I am doing them. I have to do them in this fashion in order to, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like I have to do them A, B, C. And I'm like, I don't like doing them A, B, C. If you give me a choice to do these things, for instance, if there's a hub world and then there happens to be a tornado stage in there, I'll be like, oh, let me try the tornado stage. Or if you have everything unlocked in the beginning and it's like, choose to play as the werehog or choose to play as just regular Sonic. And then, like, you know, obviously you do all the things and then you play as, you unlock the end of the story at the end. That's fine. But from the get-go, let me pick and choose what I want to do. You feel me? It mitigates a lot of stuff. Also, the experience, like the level gating, the experience pickups, all that stuff. I agree with you 100%. You feel me? Now, I don't feel as strongly as I used to about them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I remember I used to be like, yo, these games are absolutely terrible, like, period. But after a while, I was like, I keep playing this game, though. and I keep coming back to this game. So when I keep coming back to this game for a reason. I was like, so that means there's definitely something to this game. And I was like, so what's my real issue about this game? And I was like, okay, it's the sequence of things. It's the level structuring, or not the level structuring. It's the pacing of the game that I have an issue with. Todoroki said apparently Spider's the expert at repeating himself. Moy says somebody that I know. Wow, I see how it is. You didn't have to cut me off. You didn't have to cut me off. You know what I'm talking about, man. Moise is one of my friends. Okay, good God, I was trying to be anonymous about it, Moise, so you don't like, you know what I mean. I'm trying to keep your identity anonymous. You feel me? I don't want to give away your address and shit. He's a friend of mine. Damn. The Werehogs last night say this aren't as bad, but I can't call it good. Maybe decent at best. I can see that. Make out like I never have. He's still singing the song. Todoroki said, but I heard him the first time of a silly mistake I made. Wait, I repeated myself? Shit. Yeah. Boys, now you're just somebody that you stop singing the song. Spider, looks like you just noticed. Yeah, you kind of repeated it. All right, okay. I don't have a PC. If you can get a PC, and if you can tolerate getting a PC, get it. I would definitely go for getting a PC especially if you want to keep up with all the Sonic games. I would definitely at some point invest in getting a PC, dude. It's like you'll thank me. Even if you have to learn how to do everything, dude, I'm telling you, it's way worth it. Especially if you really like Sonic games, like getting a PC and doing all that stuff, bro, is yeah. He says the blah blah. Animal Burris is the why are you boring me? Why are you boring me? Here, yo, okay, all right, I got you. He said it in the Eric Andre show. Got you. Which is, if you ever seen clips from it, it's the most insane talk show that was ever created. I might have to check that on purpose. All right, I'm gonna have to check that out because I've never seen it actually. Hyper Supersonic says, oh, and I remember when you were was forced to beat like 2 to 3 night levels in a row. Yeah, man. Especially in like the Wii version of Sonic Unleashed, I was like, oh no. I was like, I cannot do these levels back to back. I cannot do the Werehog levels back to back like that. No. Anyways, I still hate the medals, personally speaking, even after 3 playthroughs. Once again, the medals in and of themselves, collecting them, nothing wrong with them. But the fact that it's like you get to the end of the game and it's like, oh, you have to have this many medals to be able to progress through the game. It's like, what? What are you talking about? Don't do that. I don't want to do that. I'm like, that's one of the biggest like that's one of the biggest like hang-ups I have about Sonic games is when they'll try to gate you into doing something. And you're like, what is the reason for this? You know what I mean? And it's not for fun, because it's not fun. To me, it's not fun. But it'll be like, obviously, like, you know, companies have quotas and stuff, and they're like, we need your game to be this long. You need to advertise it as this long. So then they'll put a bunch of padding in the game, especially Sonic Team, because like they don't do it well. But they'll put in a bunch of padding to make the game longer to fit a quota, and I'll be like, dude, Sonic, to me, my opinion, like Sonic should be about replayability more so than the length of the game. Like, you shouldn't be worried about how long a Sonic game is. You should be worried about putting a shitload of things in here to make the replayability, make the replayability really great. You feel me? You know, oh, I went through this and I beat this and like, man, like I beat the game, man, but the game seems like it's short. But then you replay it again, you're like, oh wait, there's way more here. There's way more here than I thought. Well, so no, that's because I misspelled your name the first time I ever. Oh, okay. Moy says, oh, you're my friend too, Mac. Don't get sentimental with me now. Don't do that now. All right. Don't you get all mushy on me now.
Here we go.
Try to look out for your well-being and stuff. And what happens? What do I get?
All those Eggman robots.
I'll take care of them.
Hyper said goodbye. I have to take care of something. Anyways, take care. Hey, peace out, man. Appreciate you showing up, man. Like I said, I'm here every weekday, streaming at 5 o'clock Central Time. 5 o'clock. So whenever you want to show up again, bro. Whenever you want to show up again, I like the conversation. Come back through, bro.
Be careful not to fall.
All right, I think I'm gonna do this level, and then I'm gonna start the next stream with team Dark. You try to get me. You try to get the jump on me, bruh. Moist said, you don't even know my address anymore, bro. You know what I'm talking about, all right? I won't put you on blast.
There's that flower again.
Did we use it to fly again?
Wow.
I want to be semi-anonymous about the people that I know and all that stuff or whatever, because I don't want people like going around looking for them and stuff and all that at some point. Like, I don't want to, if I get to a point where people are actually like watching, there's going to be like, there already have been, but there are going to be more weirdos that'll come through, and then I'll start trying to do weird stuff and do dumb stuff and be like, I know where you and your family lives and all of them. I'm like,
There they are.
great, you psychopath.
Leave them to me, Sonic.
Sorry, Studio says, gonna make a short right quick. Be back. All right, cool. Todoroki is meme worthy. Shoto Todoroki is meme worthy. Or Todoroki. Todoroki.
Not bad.
Level up. Here we go. Let's go.
I appreciate you looking out for me, but believe it or not, but I'm actually not ashamed of being friends with you. I'm not ashamed of being friends with you, okay? That's not the thing.
Here we go. Level up.
You know what I mean? Like I got some family members that pop on. I don't mention them as my family members. You know what I mean?
All right.
I'm just like, yo, this guy's on. Because I'm like, I don't want people to be like, oh, this is that guy. Okay.
What a wild ride.
Ready anytime.
Looks like that case is being...
I got you. Yeah, I suppose people could get weird trying to find out about searching me or something. Yeah, that's all it is. I'm not trust and believe, to be like 100% serious. Like, I'm not trying to be like, you know, like, oh, that guy. I'm not, it absolutely is not that. It is literally like my brother, my sister, my nephew, my niece. People will come up on my chat sometimes and I will be like, how do I approach this? And I'll be like, cause I'm like, it's just a anonymity thing. Like, I'm like, I don't want people to know who they are. Because, you know, not anybody in this chat right now currently, but weirdos will come through at some, if this is like, if I'm looking at this as like, this is my career, at some point, weirdos will come through and try to start doing that stuff and being like, where does he live? What does he do? How can I be with him? How can I get with him? Who are his loved ones? How can I harass him, them? You know what I mean? How can I find dirt on him? All that stuff. People are going to do that. So I want to navigate this as responsibly as possible.
You sure it's safe?
Spider said, how about playing the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog? It's a unique one. Spider, I will say I've never played the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, so I might do that one day.
Around here.
You know what I mean? Might do that.
Eggman's
Also, if you were, I will say another thing too.
Sonic.
I'm not against you guys, like people requesting games for me to play. Just understand that, like, if you want, it's way more like you. So here's how to, again, I'll go through the whole spiel, right? Here's the whole spiel. Here's the whole spiel about requesting games for me. If everybody in my chat comes together and agrees on one game for me to play, everybody was like, this has happened before. Like I said, this has happened before because everybody was like, hey, we want you to play. At one point, everybody was like, hey, we want you to play Sonic Robo Blast 2. And I was like, yeah, I'll play. All right. Everybody in the chat was like, play Robo Blast 2. I was like, yeah. That's one way for you to get me to like play a game. You know what I mean? Without having to pay anything. Like if you guys are like, yo, play this game. It is way more likely for you to get me to play a game if it's related to Sonic. You feel me? It's very likely for you to like, if you're like, I think you should play this. I'll be like, yeah, I'll think about that. If you're like, if you are like, play Wii Music, I'm gonna be like, you gotta pay me to play. I'm not about that. I don't want to play that. You gotta pay me. Like everybody's here to watch Sonic, and you want to derail me to play, you feel me, Wii Music. And I'm like, if you really want me to play Wii Music that bad, then yes, you're gonna have to pay for that.
There's a frog over there.
Some powerful ring.
I will say Moist is a Patreon subscriber. You feel me? And
Leave it to me.
because he's intelligent and knows about the type of games, he guesses well at what type of games I like. He'll be like, hey, try this one out. And I'm like, all right. So he's paid for it, and I'll play it, and then he'll still suggest something that's good. And I'll be like, oh, this is actually sick. Let me go, like, I'm gonna play this on my off time. But just keep in mind, like, if you want me for me to pay, like, for me to play something for free,
That black frog again.
it's not likely that I'll play something for free and just play and you just request anything and I'll just play it. Like, that's not gonna happen.
Let's go.
It's very unlikely for me to do that.
Let's go. Yay. Let's
But if it is Sonic related, it's very highly more likely for me to. So like I said, like you said, Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. I might do that
We're not going there, are we?
because I also, like I said, I have not played it yet.
Let's go. Let's go.
But that's also like on brand for my channel. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like it makes sense.
Steve here. Be careful.
Yes.
Those are advanced robots.
Team Blast. Todoroki said, I think you got to see the scenes of Bakugo from My Hero Academia. He's a school bully of the show. If they made a character that's a mix of Knuckles and Vicky from Fairly Odd Parents. Oh, I've seen, like I said, I've seen a little bit of My Hero, so I might come back around and watch it. It's been a while since I watched My Hero, so I might check it out. If you wish to, yeah, I might check it out, man. I've never been against watching My Hero. It's just that I've never gotten back around to it. That's all it is. But I was never like, I watched it and it was like, ugh, this is stupid. No, it was like, I just had other things going on at the time, and then like, I got distracted from other things, like with other things, and then, that's what happened.
That black frog again.
But I'm not against. What I saw from My Hero, I was like, oh, this is dope.
That fruit can take out the enemy.
Hit him.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Where are we at? 2 hours? All right, this is definitely last level. Definitely last level. Because I think I went a little bit further than what I was doing, but
Frog again.
we were having a good talk, so it's always worth it. Glockenspiel. So we can all agree that Mac needs to play Dance Dance Revolution. I'm not playing I will not play Dance Dance Revolution on screen. Y'all not about to see y'all not about to see my fat flying all over the place, bro. That is a hell no. I'm gonna have to make another subscription tier for that. Okay, I gotta take this guy. I gotta take these guys down. But I gotta. Okay, Jesus.
Okay.
Here we go.
That was close.
That was one heck of a battle.
No problem. Piece of cake.
Wing. Todoroki said, "Oh, cool, bro. It's a good anime. I would recommend someone to start off with if they are new in anime. Yeah, it's good, man. It's. I'm very picky about anime. I know I did not just fall off the level like that. Wow. I'm picky about my like anime, and which one I'm like I'm not anime like I'm not a like anime connoisseur. I'm very like standard anime watcher, like Dragon Ball Z, Attack on Titan, any of the main like things that you, and even then like I still don't remember everything about them. So I'm not super anime, but I'm not against watching anime. You know what I mean? Like I grew up watching like Toonami and stuff. That's how if I want to date myself. I grew up watching like Toonami when it came on regular TV and all that stuff. You feel me? So like I would watch nothing but anime there. So I'm definitely not against it. I enjoy anime a lot. It's just that like I know there's a lot of anime, and just like anything else, I'm like, which ones are actually? I'm like, which ones are actually good? Which ones are actually worth watching? And I think My Hero is definitely one of them. I think I was just like, I was like, I need this to be like done, or I caught it My Hero like it's like super early, and I think that's what happened. Like I caught it like super early, and there wasn't any more episodes to watch, and I was just like, okay, well, I'll wait for something. I'll wait for more of it to come out. Roger Pap Gaming said, I forgot the stream starts at 6. So that means you must be Eastern time. You must be Eastern time. Yes. Remember, 5 o'clock Central Time, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. If you're on the East Coast, you feel me? If you're on the East Coast, it starts at 6 o'clock. If you're on the West Coast, 3 o'clock. If you're on the Emerald Coast, I don't know their time. I don't know their time period or whatever. Any of that. Like I don't know their time zones and stuff. I can't tell you about theirs.
Let Sonic take care of this.
Oh God, my eye, man, is irritating me. God, it's like dry. I need to like. Ugh. Also, I'm not going for a walk after this stream, dude. Like it's too hot outside. Way too hot. I will melt, and you guys will never see me again. I gotta be careful. Be careful about this part because they like to drop you off. The stream starts at 5:05. Yep. I haven't watched too much anime, but I'm gonna. Okay, yeah. So yeah, remember, depending on where you are, you feel me? It's 5 o'clock. I'm Central Time, so like around like Chicago and all that stuff or whatever. 5 o'clock Central Time. You feel me? 6 o'clock Eastern Time. 3 o'clock Pacific Time. Quadrupap Gaming said, I haven't watched too much anime, but I like going to a lot of cons. The cons are really good, man. Even if you don't do anything, just seeing the people that dress up just for the hell of it, man, just for the fun of it, dude, it's fun, dude. It's like, yo, this person is like super dedicated, dude.
Down to the swamp. Hurry. What's that? There's something really big in that swamp.
Then you can see all the sexy chicks too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
Let's see who's faster.
Giant alligator. Oh, I missed. I missed it. Oh my God. I know better than that. Come on, James. You're better than this. Wow. Todoroki said, I easily gave up on One Punch Man, but My Hero is my #1 favorite show around. It was a good superhero storytelling. See, even with One Punch, I was like, I love One Punch, but then I was like, I was watching it when it first came out, and then I was just like, all right, well, I'll wait for more to come out. And I just never got back around to it. Why are they just sitting here like, just like, oh, that's a glitch for sure. All right, let me read these last little bits. Roger Pack saying, what's the best season? Oh, we talking about anime. Bro, yeah, it got so hot all of a sudden. Yesterday was sweltering. It was not, dude, today was like, I just went in my garage. I just went in the garage. And it's like hell in there, dude. I was like, if it feels like this in here, I wouldn't dare go outside, dude. I stepped out for like maybe like 2 seconds and was like, nope. I'll get the treadmill. I'll get the treadmill.
No problem. Piece of cake.
Thank you, frogs.
All right.
Appreciate it. Todoroki said it gets funny unexpectedly as well. Desire Studio says, guess who's back? Back again. Unfortunately, Desire, I'm about to end the stream. You feel me?
You can do better.
It's almost about, it's about that time. Time for me to do my winding down for the day. Get prepared for tomorrow. You feel me? Oh, this is a good place to start. Because then it's a Team Dark, right? It's a Team Dark. And then tomorrow I can start here with Team Dark. You feel me?
Talk about being stubborn and full of
If I just I can just jump all over the place like that, and that's how you'll get the different teams. Hey, I've got it figured out. I've got it all figured out. Roger Pap said, Game said, well, I'm glad I hopped on even for a little bit. I mean, hey man, like I said, I appreciate you watching. You feel me? And then, like I said, if you want to go back and watch, man, we can do that, bro. You feel me? Also, I need you to take Desire Studios' advice. I'm just slow to these type of things. I need to take his advice and like, I think I'm gonna do that today. When I end the stream, is like I'm gonna start a Discord, for you guys to just meet up. Like, you know what I mean? We can all just meet up and shoot the shit. I won't be there all the time because I'm always constantly working on this stuff. So I'm not gonna be there all the time. The best time that I will be in the chat, or in a Discord chat would probably be over the weekends when I'm not doing anything. But I will definitely start that. I think I'm gonna look into starting that up tonight, and then so like you guys can just get together and just start and just talk. You feel me? Instead of always having to like congregate here. I think that's a good thing. So I think I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna drop that in the next stream tomorrow. You feel me? But yeah. All right. So I think I'm gonna end it here, and then tomorrow I'm gonna pick up where Team Dark is. I think that's a good pickup point. You feel me? So then you can get a feel for everybody's like play style. You feel me? And then I will do the last story. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Yura said, peace out. He said, see ya. Peace out, man. Spider said, bye now. Peace out, bro. All right, y'all. Before you guys leave, if everybody could hit the like button, you feel me? I would greatly appreciate that. You feel me? That'll get eyes on the channel. You feel me? We'll get everything. We'll get the ball rolling and all that stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Get more eyes, get more people coming through. You feel me? So then I can get monetized. So then I can do the super chats. You feel me? So then people can start paying. So then the channel can get better. You feel me? And I can start doing more stuff. You feel me? So I ain't gotta rely on you. You know what I'm saying? Be sick. It's gonna be sick nasty. All of it's gonna be sick nasty. You feel me? But yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share it with everybody. Like I said, I'm trying to hit my 2,000 subscribers goal. You feel me? So I'm almost halfway to that. I'm almost halfway, or I'm over halfway to my YouTube partnership goal. So we're getting very close to that. You feel me? And then, like I said, if you want to support Monthly Gamer, be sure to look down in my description below. You feel me? All my payment options are there. You feel me? I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Patreon. Patreon's the one. If you want to set it and forget it, that's my subscription service. You set it and forget it. If you want to just throw $1 in there, there's a $1 tier. That's just a thank you tier. I would appreciate that greatly. And then if any game that you want me to play, if there's any game that you want me to play, I have a $5 tier where if you drop $5, I'll play any game that you want me to play. For a whole stream, you feel me? As long as it's YouTuber friendly, and as long as I have access to it. You feel me? Good. Let's see. It's been chilling for a long day. We'll talk later. All right, man. Have a good night, man. Peace out, Moist. Peace out, everybody. Did it a while ago. See you. Go beyond Ultra plus Ultra. Appreciate you, Todoroki. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna call it. This has been Monthly Gamer. Appreciate everybody being here. Peace out.